Hello, beautiful people. Give me one in chat. You can hear me. How is it going? Amazing. Today we have a lot of topic to go through. Little bit of live charting. Here is Luca. Let me check if I can share screen to you. Let's go directly in action. Can you see my screen, guys? Nobody says already made 100 points in Nasdaq. Amazing. What's happening here? What do you see from this auction? The opening. We see an absorption. Amazing long you took, Luca. Amazing long. There was a small long from here. There was a small long from here. I don't know if it's visible. I loaded 5 contract here and reloaded here, took out here. I did market opening scalp, amazing one. And we are now in a consolidation phase. The reason I decided to take it out is because I see this absorption. It is super strong. And I see this lock-in of the sellers. Okay, so now I have a condition where the sellers are pushing, even if we are in an uptrend, okay, up direction. So we have 2 gameplay for today. We have the breakout and test of this level, but they need to accept it, okay? I know that I wanted to do theory, but it's immediately presenting a setup. No, it's not bad. It's bad the quality. I'm streaming full HD, guys. I can see clearly. Is it bad the quality of the video? I think it's good. Quality is good, okay. Now, as you can see, the buyers are trying to get aggressive on this level, so it can be a situation where we can load some risk on the way up and try to have an extension on this squeeze that we can have here, okay? Now we have multiple setup, anticipation of the squeeze, and trapped sellers. As you can see, these sellers are not rewarded. I see people already making money. Wakas, Fabio, I made $9,000 yesterday. My best day I've ever had. Thank you for this session. Thank you, guys. It's beautiful to see. Look here, look here, look here, look here, look here. Okay, this is something that we can capitalize on. This is something that we can capitalize on. They already locked the aggression. Now let's see if they can hold it or if it's an absorption. The direction for the day seems long, guys, already from the opening. Now I'm watching the chart. I feel good now, Arslan. I feel good. Ready to go. Ready to go. Now we want to see how it follow through on this one. Let's see how it goes. No, now I'm trading low size because I don't feel really good, guys. So I took only 10 contract long. That for a lot of people it's enough money. And only made 6,000. I don't even remember. Yeah, 5,800. Nothing incredible, but still. There is one guy that told me that it's a demo account. So I just want to show you something. Okay, this is my account that we have here. And as you can see, I just want to show you that it's directly connected, just to show you. I don't want to open a position, okay? When you open here, you get the fill in interactive, so it's directly reflected here. It's not a demo account, it's a real account. I only trade a real account, okay? Now, what happened here? We can see that the buyers broke out this level, and we have a sellers that got absorbed. Now they are reloading, okay? Now they are reloading, so it can have sense, okay, that all this stack of sellers get tested back, okay? So we have a deep retracement on this one That's the reason this one for me, it's a really stupid trade. Just wanted to show you that it's connected. Let's close this as soon as possible. And we have a potential test of the single level. Okay, we got filled, just demonstration purpose, guys. It's not financial consultancy and stuff. And it's only for educational purpose. Now they test this level, they are not loading back this one. So one trade that you can have is the deep retracement here, okay? And we want to understand where we can have a deep retracement. Lag, Andrea says. Doesn't seem lagging to me, guys. It's only Andrea experiencing lag because I have an amazing connection, guys. It's really stable. Now, can you see what's happening here? We have an absorption, a huge can you see this absorption, guys? It's enough, the quality of the video, to see this small line. Okay, so this one is the most important level that we have now, because we have a huge, also at the top, we have absorption of the sellers. But here, I think it can be the reload point. Let me draft the area for you. Okay, this can be a reload point of the buyers. Okay. This can be a real point of the buyers where they continue to go up from this move. Let's see how they behave. Let's see also the target that we can have. So the profile framing, as you saw yesterday, is long, and also today it's long. The first sensitive level that we can have is around 26,100. This is a level that can become a target of today, of this explosion, and this is another 1 to 3 risk to reward that you can take. As you can see, the market is getting absorbed, is continuing to get absorbed. Okay, is the closest round number is the 26,100. Sorry. Then you have the 26,200. This is levels where they put options. So it's level that where you usually see a little bit of rejection. This is price discovery, yeah? Because we don't have price action of the morning here. So this is new level and price discovery. We can also mark the previous level of protection of the sellers, that it's where the sellers try to capitalize on and they got completely absorbed. I picked same take profit level based off cash session I in previous weeks. Amazing. Amazing. Guys, I know it's only 1 week that we are making lives, and we already flooded the platform with incredible value. But how many of you are having results with this method? One in chat. How many of you are making money, even if you are just starting? The chat is crazy. The method is easy, guys. The method is easy. Okay, it's not difficult. Now, Ricky, I think, asked, when can we open a trade? So in this situation, Ricky, they are deciding, okay? So you see the previous absorption, okay? This will be my premium level. This will be a level where I'm interested. You can see that the sellers are getting absorbed on this horizontal level, but they are still pushing, okay? So the levels that I would consider here, it's this absorption level if we get a break. So you have either the squeeze, okay, that can be an easy 1 to 2 risk to reward, okay, or we can wait for deep retracement, okay, and we can have a proper high risk to reward trade. This is based on your decision. Let's see how it behaves. So first of all, we want to see the breakout of this level. Okay, you remember the setup that we took the other time, where there is absorption from the sellers, okay? Then there is aggressive buyers, and we capitalize on the run-up. I will show you something. I think we can go here, guys. I think we can go here. Just wait for the market to get deep discounts. I have a question for the profile framing. We go later to the profile framing. Now we are just charting. What can you notice in this area? You know what you do in this case? What you do in this case to understand what's happening, we go on the CVD. The CVD is the proxy of the pressure. You see all these sellers, in all this area they are pushing, they are making a lower low. What do you see from price? There is a follow-up or there is an absorption? Is this being follow-up or the sellers are being completely crushed here? The sellers are being crushed here, okay? So what does it mean? That this level, it's a reload level, okay? So probably we will not go here anymore. Target, we see it's here. It's a big risk to reward trade. Let's see how it behaves. We have a floor. This is the protection floor. I can think also about scalping a little bit, guys. This is not a difficult trade. Look how much is beautiful. Look how much is beautiful. Okay, they broke this range and now they are fighting against the top range sellers. Okay, you know what's funny? That when you long here at the breakout, okay, when you long here, you have a protection point that is on this level for the break even. So it's really close. So you go risk free pretty fast, and then you have a run up that is 1 to 3.11. Okay, they just tested the level. Let's see how they behave. See how they behave. This is our feeling. Now, I cannot manage position and also watch the chat, but this is something nice. No, I didn't took position. Didn't took position. I'm replying to your question. For me, the big trades, it's easier. For me, the big trades, it's easier. Yes, they can still go. They can still go in deep retracement. Okay, they can still go in deep retracement. But till this level hold, we have a long bias for the day. They can still go in deep retracement. And we can have a second shot. If we take a stop loss here, we can try a next one. So it's not a big deal. I don't know why it's bringing this level around. Let's remove it. Okay. Let's observe how they do. Now they are loading on the top range, as you can see here on this area. And you can see the interaction. So this was the interaction of the sellers here. We don't have participation of aggression, but you can see this attempt to break that failed. At the same time, the attempt of the buyers failed. So we are in a balanced situation. If we go in the profile, okay, and we mark here, we can see that sellers are protecting from here. This is the top range. So this is where also, if we break, we expect a squeeze. See this as the acceleration level. And then we have a huge absorption of sellers at this cluster. So to refine additionally the area, this is what's happening. To summarize for you all. Yeah, the risk to reward is the same. Okay, you see what happens? They reloaded exactly from the level I told you. Now, when they approach this level, all these sellers are forced to close. And this is what I call squeeze. Okay, this is what I call squeeze, because when they accept and the candle close here, all these sellers will not hold the position when they are proved wrong. When they are proved wrong. Okay, so you see this sudden movement. And then you need to understand if there can be a follow-up or no. In this case, they failed the auction, the buyers. Okay, they failed the auction. So what you can do? You can either decide, okay, if I test this trade and I test this level and I reject again, I can go to zero. For example, here you go risk-free. We had a really close risk-free level. You go risk-free. You don't want to put risk in the market. Okay, so you have the risk-free on this white level. Guys, I'm taking you by the hand explaining all my mental process, okay? It doesn't get easier than this. And remember that break-even, it's a free attempt. So you don't risk anything. Day one for Vivek. Amazing. They are pushing back to the break-even level. and they push to the break-even, okay? So they took us out. But look what happened. Can you understand what we did now? We use going to break-even in a smart way. We removed the risk from the market so fast. How many of you, without this method, would have taken a stop loss? This is the best management method you can apply, okay? Because you save stop loss. And if you can transform a stop loss in a take profit, okay, in a zero risk, look what the market is doing. Why? And now you understand why my break-even point was so close. Because if I have a failed auction here, they will go back here. It's a logic, okay? If the buyers cannot push hard, they will go to seek passive orders liquidity below this level with a big probability, okay? So now all these buyers, early buyers, will be run through, okay? Look what the market is doing, bam, okay? You will have lost money on this one. Guys, it's so important to have a guide in the position management. Failed auction, guys, it's when they attempt to buy, so you have big trades on the top, but the price action don't follow. Okay, the position don't follow. Where they are going? To the area that we marked in the beginning. They are going here, guys. Let's be patient and let's see. So this one, break even. You can see what happened in the opening. We had an absorption of the sellers, a huge aggression, an absorption of the sellers. So this level is really interactive. And what they are telling you from the big trades, they are telling you from the big trades, look, either we are interested in this top range or in the bottom range. In the middle, how much activity of the big trades you have? How much activity of the big zero? Exactly. First you said we buy at the top, but they didn't broke. If this break with a full candle, you have not only the setup from here, you have also the setup of break and test. It's a 1 to 2. Inside here, I call it the dead zone. There is no interest, there is nothing to do, and there is no way to risk money. Okay. So look at this level, okay, 26,051. What is this telling you? What is this wick telling you? This tells you that when the sellers step in to continue the move lower, even if we are not in the area, the buyers absorb this pressure. And I think we can clearly see, can you see? This is striking the bottom with this sell candle, but the result is buy. What does it mean? That we had an absorption. And now look at the CVD, the sellers reload, okay, and we go to our area. Now from here, be really careful at the interaction. Oh, what you see here, you see the interest, as I told you, they are engaging at the top range and at the bottom range. Now the sellers are engaging at the bottom range. What does it mean? That they expect that we can break all this area, okay? Now the battle is happening, okay? We have passive order absorbing and aggressive order responding here, okay? Aggressive order responding. This is where we frame our setup. What's the method of execution you can have on this one, okay? If you are really aggressive, you can consider a first test limit. If you are a little bit more conservative, you can consider the acceptance and breakout of this level, okay? This is not a failed auction because they didn't engage the low. They just got absorbed, guys. This is not failed auction is when you attempt to break an high or a low and you fail. This one is the first touch and it's absorbed. Okay? Now this level becomes the decision. Okay. If they break the origin of the move of these aggressive sellers, they won't go long. And how much space you have to go long? This. It's enough to be worth and to cover the risk that we put in the position, but considering that the risk it's this one. Is it worth, guys, from a risk to reward perspective? Yes or no? It's worth it. Okay, it's more than 1 to 2. Yes, way more. Probably it's 1 to 2.5, 1 3. Okay, and you can also trail your stop loss. Now let's see if they manage to break. Again, why it's powerful? Because the break-even point is here. So it's really close, the break-even point, where we take out risk from the market. Guys, before making money, you need to learn how to not let the market take your money back. Okay? Now, this is 1 minute. It's not range. It's not range. So start to notice something. They attempted to go back to the origin of the move. Okay, so to the first absorption. And now there is this horizontal level that it's holding. This is interesting. We need to activate also the speed of tape, guys. Speed of tape, it's a cheat code. You see what's happening here? There is not much of activity. It's pretty stable. Okay, the last activity was here. Here at the top, failed. They attempted to break. We had a potential momentum trade, but it failed. Now the London session, Norik. I just did some London session in the World Trading Cup for REITs because he wanted to have some position management masterclass. But London session is not giving me the same momentum and edge that I have on New York. There is a specific reason I don't trade. It's not that I don't want. It's that I don't have the same momentum. And I get stuck. Look at this week again. Look at this week again. Usually at after the opening, I wait 30 minutes for the price to be stable. So at 4 European time, you can see that it's Central European time here. And I consider this. Yeah, it's not worth it, Rick. You take a lot of stop loss in the London because the market is really choppy. Okay, they went back to the same level. What can you see from the speed of tape? That the sellers are accelerating, you see? Look at this momentum of the sellers. Would you consider this a resulted effort or a failed auction again from the sellers? Is it getting more interesting? This is the best teaching I ever had. It makes so much sense. Thank you. Okay, now I can consider also here to attempt, okay, along in momentum in my strategy because I can see that all the momentum is building here. I will only risk the profit. I will put a really tight stop loss, okay, and I will have a break-even moment that is really close. I can also load the second one here, okay. You see what I'm doing? I'm trading the absorption of the sellers, okay, with a really tight stop loss. Okay, so the invalidation point is really close. What am I doing here? I'm betting on this case on the momentum of the buyers. It's not a lot of money, just it's a scalp, okay, $4,000 on this one with a really fast break-even point. Okay, now the condition for the auction are not the best, and I need also to monitor the chat, so we cannot do hyper scalping. But this is a relaxed trade where I am low in size, risking only the profit, okay? And I'm watching what? I'm watching that what was before the speed of tape of the sellers now is the control and the speed of tape of the buyers. This is something interesting for me. Please don't execute, guys. It's not financial advice. It's to show you also the position are managed from a break-even point. This is not a AAA setup. We had better setup last session. If we have a AAA setup, I will tell you. This is how to show you in relaxed market condition how the strategy unfolds. Okay, as you can see, we are anticipating the squeeze. What we had here, double absorption, and we have a break-even point that is really fast. Okay, and the order flow platform is for fast execution, guys. The order flow platform is for fast execution. It's important that you have it, okay? Because on usual platform, you are way slower on managing trades. Now, what I don't like, what you can see here, you see that the buyers are attempting, and they are not having an easy time breaking through. And I don't see participation of the buyers. The speed of tape is getting lower. The sellers are ready to push on the way down, okay? The sellers are ready to push on the way down on this one. They are not having a follow-through on the auction. Now I'm positioned really good. Even if they retrace, I have a good standing ground here. So I can do what? I can protect my position really fast. When we arrive here. Guys, I cannot see the chart. It's already difficult to explain. Please watch the chart and try to understand what I'm doing. Also, reading the question makes me risk money for no reason. I cannot even manage. Okay? After we finish, at least reach this break-even point, I will start to talk back with you. What you can see on this absorption level, I spoiler for you what I can see. This is a strong level from the sellers, guys. Okay, this is a strong level. They are not having an easy way through this level. It's not easy. It's not easy to break. Now, it's not stupid to consider that if we don't break this level, we go risk-free. It's not stupid, okay? So if you see another attempt, you want to take out the risk out of the market, you can do it, okay? So they are attempting again. Watch how the market is doing on this one. Let's see if they can break. The speed of tape is not present. The buyers are presenting themselves. Okay, perfect. How much drawdown did we add on this position? How many candles of drawdown we had in this candle? 0. Okay, 0. I'm doing this live only for one reason, because I want to show you that even when I'm watching a chat, and even when I don't have a AAA setup, the method have an edge. Okay? I am skin in the game. I'm risking real money without zero delay. Look at this. Attempting the breakout, attempting the auction, speed of tape presenting itself. They are loading. They are continuing to load. Okay? Now, the first point, you need to accept that the market can go back. This is the reason of break-even. You need to be comfortable with the market snapping back at you. It's part of the game, guys. It's part of the game. When you lose your attachment to profit and you get close to the understanding of the process and the acceptance that you can have some day that are in consolidation, you get a master. Okay? Now, it seems that the auction is unfolding nicely. The speed of tape, it's stable. The imbalance they create here from a price action point of view, it's stable. Usually when they do this, they come back to the beginning of the candle to spike down a little bit before reloading. Let's see. Pulling back inside again. The sellers are aggressive on this one, guys. It's not the best setup. Not the best setup. I'm pretty sure that this motherfucker will come back to put their nose back inside the 26,070. People putting profit in the chat. Interaction of the sellers. Look at this. Look at this. Sellers are heavy on this level. They are happy to engage. Okay, they are happy to engage. What does it mean? That there is a wall here. Okay, when this wall gets interesting, this wall gets interesting in case the buyers run this through. Okay, in case the buyers run this through, the wall gets interesting. One second, guys. I'm observing the interaction. It's trust me, it's crazy difficult to manage trades, reply to the chat, doing analysis. I'm using 99% of my brain. Wait a second. Now I come to you. I'm trying to give you the best education experience you have ever seen in your life, but please be patient with the chat. The buyers are attempting to squeeze. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this interaction of the buyers. You see that they spiked the top and the sellers reloaded. This is a liquidity wall. This is a liquidity wall. This is a liquidity wall. And buyers, the sellers are protecting passively. The buyers are pushing on the level aggressively. They are not letting the level go down. They are not letting the level go down. And this is the best movement when you have an acceleration. Okay, you have an acceleration here. I don't give to the market back my money. Covered. Covered. Never give the money that you make back to the market. Never. Be smart, be fast, learn to manage. Guys, people cannot believe that I do this live, to the point that on Twitter they are saying, no, but your account is demo, because in their mind, this is not possible. Now we get probably a test here. To the balance level. Touched is this white level, okay? Now they reload again. They try to break, and I'm covered below this level because if this level fail, probably we go down. Let's see if the buyers reload enough to create another breakout. No, there is no delay, guys. There is no delay. I'm doing this live. There is no 15-second delay. And you can compare with your price action chart. You see they are attempting to break. They are attempting, and the buyers are absorbing, okay? Take a little bit more profit out of the market. Every 100 euros count. Every 100 euros count. We are risking our money. We are doing sacrifice to make this money. Don't let other people take it. Protect every 100 euros in your account. Ah, but I already make 8,000. Make 8,200. Still on the same level. You see, they are pushing. Now the sellers are pushing. Now the sellers are pushing. Okay, what we do? We exit out of the position at profit. Who cares? Look at this motherfucker. They are trying to run through the buyer support. And the speed of tape of the sellers is still the dominant one. You can see in this candle. The buyers are trying their best to protect it. The buyers are really aggressive in protection. They try to reload horizontal level. Not a lot of interaction. This is a balance area. Let's take other money out of the market. Guys, at the end of the month, all these $200, $300, $500 that you take out of the market in every single position will account to $20,000, $30,000 more per month. Now the buyers are dry. The auction is not interactive. They are closed inside a range. We can see a lot of absorption here. I want to see some interaction of the speed of tape of the buyers. They are joining again the top of the range, and you can start to see this huge compression. Okay. We have this protection level of the buyers and this one of the sellers. Yeah, now I come back to you. Wait 1 second, because I can think that they spike again back here before rejecting. There is enough fight here. There is enough fight. If we go here, I take other money out of the market. There is a huge absorption at this horizontal level. Huge absorption. And this is a good sign. This is a good sign, because when they break it, they accelerate. Guys, we have the remote control. Other 300 out of the market. Take every cent on the floor. Everything counts, guys. Speed of tape, aggressive buyers, absorption at the top of the sellers. Let's take our other 200. Guys, I'm doing this to show you how risk is managed in real time. Okay? I hope this is appreciated. You see that this level is creating them problem in breakout. If you break the top, recover, another 500 in our pocket. You see that the auction is dry on the top. Spike, 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 but rejection. Loading back at the 98. Level up the absorption of the buyers. Test this level. You see how they rebound at the white area mark. We take other money out of the market. We are 3,750. Auction at the top. Ooh, look at this absorption. Look at this absorption. Crazy absorption of the sellers on this one. Take out, okay? 9,598 for the session. Look what we saved. This is the perfect management of the trade. Look how much profit he would have taken back from us if you don't manage the trade. Now buyers are trying to protect, but you see that the sellers are running through. Okay, now I can give time to the chat. Okay? Now I want to understand. Did you understand the position management? Look how much it was beautiful. Cluster of absorption here. Bias long. They stuck to the wall. They get rejected. We took a rocket from the beginning of the move and we exit when the sellers start to control. There is no management method that come close to this one. No position management method. Okay? This is not AAA setup because we didn't add an aggression also. Okay? We had only absorption, but it's still amazing. Okay? Still amazing. We risk 1,400 to make 3,750. We enter here, we had 0 candle of drawdown. Okay. Now, as you can see, I want to show you something, because now if we want to make the perfect lesson, I want to show you that this method is letting you exit when the buyers are not having still a good result. Okay, and you can see that here is not the case because the buyers protected the move. So probably we have a continuation. But usually you see that when the price starts to give control to the seller, so you have aggressive buy trades on the sell movement, usually you think you have a continuation and then the market, bam. Okay, so it's good to know when to take profit. If it's trend day, a directional day, the concept of premium and discount is not making us many sense. No, wait, because now Luca is saying tonight it's on you to buy everyone pizza. No, tonight it's on you to buy me pizza. Now, I know it's not an advice and stuff, but how many of you guys already repaid the course of the charting live by trading? One in chat. I'm really curious about it. Withdraw of prop firm, or it's only 1 week, eh? Motherfucker. Send some money. Next month it's charged 5,000 for 3 months. Next Q2. Oh, we had also the perfect example. You see it's flipping the auction. You see it's flipping. Imagine how much profit the market would have taken back if you don't know how to manage properly. Steven is like, Fratello, I joined today and repaid it with this move. Look at this. Okay, now we had the perfect lesson. I show you the management and I show you why coming out of the position here means saving 30-40% of the position. We took the top. And you can see that the speed of tape is on the buy side and they are completely eaten up by sellers. Amazing. Yeah, but it's not about making money copying the analysis. It's about understanding what I do. Okay? We went out here, eh? Okay, now let's go to see the best setup that we have. I need to say thanks to Andrea, one guy from the Italian team, and also to Luca, because they are helping me by putting in framing the best setup. And Andrea helped me creating this. It's amazing. Okay, that I want to go through now. Next week probably we'll go out an order flow course on YouTube that explain how to use profile framing, how to use the main stuff to understand the auction, because I want to save a lot of people that are losing money by following fake educators. And for fake educators, I don't want to be offensive on the industry. I want just to let understand that we educators have a responsibility, okay? And when we pretend that we have the secret sauce and we don't even trade ourselves, okay, because maybe we joined the World Trading Cup multiple times and we only lost money, and then we did live trading and we only lost money, maybe it's time to say, look, guys, I said something fake, I'm not a trader, and we'll be more honest, okay? That's the reason I'm doing a lot of free content on YouTube. Now, let's go here, because I want to let you understand how a AAA setup look, okay? A AAA setup looks like this. You have a directional day, okay? You have a directional day, you are using your fixed profile. Now, you remember in the first lesson that we did, we show that the big delta on the left side, okay, it's a big sign of reversal. So if we are taking this wing from point A to point B, okay, and if we need to think what's the best demand, as the best demand we take this cluster here. Do you agree with me, yes or no? Because you have the two main peak of delta. This is aggression, this is executed order. This is what I studied during the years to make the best level objectively identifiable by everyone, okay? Perfect, so we have this area. This is the first step of a AAA, okay? The second step of a AAA is how you see when the market is going down, and you remember the session of last week. How many times we executed and we watched this setup? You remember this setup? It's similar to what we did now. So now we have our area, okay? So we have our area, we have our explosion. It's clearly visible when there is an aggression of the buyers. And we can also use the fixed profile. And when we go back, we see from executed order the absorption of the sellers, okay? After this, you see that the sellers are having a strong effort, so this means that they are selling a lot of contracts, and these contracts have no results because the passive buyers are protecting the level. So what does it mean? That then, when the market goes back, reload on the passive liquidity, reload on the passive liquidity. This is what I call a punch to the wall. So now let's try to understand what the market is telling you. You are long in bias. You are executing your trades from the two most important level that you have for the cash session, from executed order, not for the Vatican City algorithm that I coded for the industry, but for executed orders, okay? And when you go back, they are telling you, okay, they are telling you that here they executed the first time and now they are reloading, okay? So you have three pieces of information, and this is the reason this one for me, it's a AAA setups, okay? Is it clear for everyone, guys? I have the direction, I have the delta level, I have the absorption, okay? And I have the passive liquidity wall that I see using this paired with this. I don't think what I'm explaining is difficult, okay? Now, let's say that you want lower risk to reward, higher win rate, okay? If you want, let me check the chart because now Rick is sending the chart. Now look at this. This is what happened also when I did live trading with REITs. Are the buyers getting rewarded? Is our exit point smart? Of course, guys. Imagine if we are stubborn and we want to take our full take profit and we stay in the position all this time because we want to take our take profit. Can you imagine how much this is stupid? You know what you are saying to the market? This is what you are saying. I'm willing to risk my 4,000 profit to make 200. This is what you are doing when you don't go out, when the market is telling you the opposite. You are doing an amazing inverse risk to reward. Okay? Perfect. Now, going back to this, later we go back to charting. Let's say that you want to see a lot of blue, a lot of green in your trading platform, okay? I need to repeat every time I say this is not financial advice. These sessions are made for educational purpose, okay? I'm a professional trader and I'm sharing with you my process. This is not financial solicitation. Don't do it. Only open with virtual account. Don't risk 1 cent, okay? Now let's go back to what's interesting. This absorption here, it's what it's telling us that we have a punch to the wall. But you want to have a high win rate trades. And this is the reason the setup that we saw before, it's AA, it's not AAA. Why? Because it means this or this, okay? So it means the market telling you that the buyers are aggressively taking control. And you know what's the cherry on top? The cherry on top is when you have this and you have also an absorption of the sellers. Luca, how much is powerful this setup? Luca is following me from the beginning, studying, closed in the room, printing money. From years and years he's following me. How much is powerful this, Luca? This one, okay, this one, it's the moment that the market is telling you, if you enter on the aggression with a double confirmation of wall, of direction, of location, and absorption, guys, if you manage to lose money with this setup, I really need to congratulate with you. Because I cannot. It's really difficult to lose money on this setup. Okay? Because it's a fast, risk-free setup, it's a directional explosion setup, and it's not for me or for Damian, from Ben, from Jason. Now, I know that every one of us have a different journey, okay? I want to tell you mine. When oh, amazing what's happening, Hamed. Amazing the absorption. We are going long. Now we go back to chart. This is a reload. We will go long from this level, okay? We will go long, then we go. And we have a different journey, okay? But I want to tell you something. In the process of trading, you encounter multiple models, multiple mentor, multiple strategy. Okay? My mission here is to give you something that is not personal. Okay? So my question to you is this one. After what you are studying here, we already did more than 6 hours of lesson plus PDF that I loaded, plus setups, plus position management. You already got more than 20 hours of content, okay? Considering this week that we are doing. Now, have you ever encountered a method where what you see is what I see and what Luca see without studying for 5 years? So that it's a plug and play method where you see actual execution, you don't need to put discretionality, but it's a model that is based on actual data. Yes, I finish on this one. We can go back to the chart. Now, look at Nasdaq, okay? Look at Nasdaq. He decided to do in live timing exactly what I was telling you. This is Nasdaq. Okay? Now, you know what will be amazing? If we mark the profile, look at this. This is all the interaction. Where are the buyers more? Let's move the chart. Oh, if you are not blind, you are capable of seeing that in all this auction, the point of maximum aggression of the buyers is this cluster, okay? This one in the majority, so this blue level is the major level. Can you give me one in chat? This is not subjective, guys. This is not subjective. It's for everyone like this. Okay? Look how they protect this reload. And you know from here. Now, probably what they do, probably they come back to say hi to this cluster before continuing higher. Here they go. They are reloading. They are reloading. Come back home. Test is done. Okay? The test on the area is done. Now, you see interaction or absorption. You see interaction of absorption. This is just price action. How do you mark this cluster? It's just the last level that the buyers broke. Okay, this was level 1, this is level 2. So this is where they usually test. Okay, this is where they usually test. Look how they are reloading. Speed of tape is not significant. Let's see the CVD. You see what the CVD is doing? This is really important that you see when the market is unfolding live. You see this huge absorption. The delta is printing red, purple, sorry, candle. They got completely absorbed. Sellers got completely absorbed on the bottom tick. Crushed. What does it mean? That now when you have aggression of the button, oh, today Nasdaq, it's amazing. It's with remote control. Now, when you see aggression of the buyers, you will see less effort because it's the same effort, but more results. Look at this. And now we should have participation of the buyers in an aggressive way, so big trades at the top. Okay, so breaking out this level, we should see again, because remember that buyers today are engaging at the top, you should see again big trades. Okay. So breaking this auction with a strong movement that is also supported by the speed of tape. Let's go on the speed of tape now. Guys, but what I need to tell you, look at this. You see that the sellers are still trying. Now, if we go on the CVD, I think they are absorbing on the way up. Okay, you see that they also absorbed the previous one. So all this execution got absorbed by buyers. This is a reload. Sellers on the delta, they are trying to absorb, and buyers absorbing the move. It means that as soon as they get aggressive, you see, PAM! This is the most difficult level to break. Once it's done, they shoot. They shoot. Anyway, this will be the TP. So from the level of the test, or from, let's make also worst level, okay? Oh, this one I didn't execute it, but let's make this candle that close with absorption. It's another 3.5. Look at people making money. This guy made 3,000. Guys, there is one person of the group that had the courage to watch everything after he paid peanuts and saying that the product is useless, asking for refund. One. Out of all the people, one. Crazy. It was ICT. Probably. What an amazing banger, guys. If also this one goes, another amazing session. Now, there is someone that executed all the setup that we saw in live that can consider the count of risk to reward, total R, multiple. I think we are well above 15 in 3 sessions. Of course. I don't know if you saw, but here there is also our favorite gap. I explained before, Sergio, because it's a round number. It's the 26,100, and they are really powerful. The 26,100, the 26,200, the 26,300, the round levels hold a lot of power on the Nasdaq. They hold a lot of power because it's where options are located. Look at this. Look at this. They are pushing and buyers are absorbing at the top. We continue. We continue the auction. This one is a little bit stupid target because it's really close. But anyway, they are pushing aggressively at the top. So there is a lot of interaction of the sellers, but the candle, you see that buyers are absorbing this movement. They want to continue. Now, even if they retrace to reload, still, this is an information from order flow that is telling me they are aggressive on the sell side while we are at the top range, and the buyers are happily absorbing all this order. Guys, you cannot see this from price action. It's not visible from price action. You cannot see it. If they go back here, it's a reload level. There is also a micro gap, but it's really difficult that they go here because as you see, as soon as they try to go down, I think the speed of tape of the buyers is going to present really soon. See if I can see. Okay, 1 second. Watching you read this live is priceless. Yannick cannot see. No, it's not moving so fast, the price. No, it's, you see, it's not present, the aggression of the buyers. It's not here on the speed of tape, probably with this candle. And also buyers at the top, a good up, and we go. And we finish the session. Yes, exactly, Stephen. We high on the curve, but the buy pressure is visible. Look at people making money. Guys, are you interested in what I say, or you only want to make money, Roy? I'm happy for you, Ed, that you are printing. And Fabio, my head is full of so much value. Amazing, guys. Guys, I want to do something. I want to select the best 10 to 20 traders. I already have 5. Please, if you are already profitable, stable, you are valuable to the community, okay? So text me inside the platform how it is going during your journey, from how much time you are consistent, because you will be part of the battlefield that I will open this week. What is the battlefield? A chat with the best traders around, okay? Using my method, so you all use the same execution method. And I will be present also when I have time. I will correct analysis. I will help you. And You have also the help of the community. My goal here is to build the best professional community in the space. Okay, this is my goal. To have the best professional around, and I really hope that people are willing to protect the value, not reselling the information, pretending that it's their information, because this will be really cheap from your side, but that you really contribute to give back to the community that gave you value. Okay. Now, why you see why I marked the 26,100? You can see how much resistance we have when we go really close to the round numbers. This is a wall. This is a wall. There are 111 contracts on 26,100. Seeing from, I know, but I know because I trade this asset from years, guys. You know what's the best advice I can give you? Don't execute on 3-4 assets. Trust me. Get good with one asset. One can pay your bills, can pay your lifestyle. One asset. One. I choose Nasdaq because it's the love of my life and it's easy for me to understand. If you want to execute my method, I can say that Nasdaq is the best. If you want to implement what I teach you on other assets, look at this gap. Look at this gap. This is intra gap inside here. This is the reload phase. If they close bullish here, they shoot to 100. See this small gap on the white level. They are aggressively, now they have a wall and they are being absorbed here, but they are still pushing on the aggression side, the buyers. Still, it's dry from speed of tape, so they are not loading heavy contract fast. Let's see how they behave. What is the meaning of this gap? It's when you have a big aggression. Now the speed of tape is saying to you they are not fast in getting aggressive, but they had a big aggression. So usually this level you see they wick down, they close, and then they continue. This is what you usually see. Specifically, if the candle closes in the same direction of the gap. So you have an up gap with a green candle, and then you continue. You see another gap here. You see it. So now they rebalance. You see what they shoot. They are being absorbed here because it's full of limit order. There is a wall. They had another gap here. You cannot see. If we close green, they shoot another up move. Okay, it's important the full close of the minutes. Or if they get absorbed, it's important the closure of the candle, you go down. Okay, let's see how it closed. Can you call them restriction? What do you mean? Yeah, the speed of tape is how fast order are being input. Yeah. You see that the previous gap, it's holding the second gap up. And now they had a gap down here. Now they had a small gap down. Small gap down. There is a lot of fight on these levels. A lot of fight. Look at people in the chat showing the zero drawdown entry and the exit at the top. Beautiful. Crazy Value Brother, I was 3,000 up before this session on what I've learned from watching the video of my... you already paid 3 times for the value. I've been applying your trend following model to the Brazilian index futures market. It's working really well. I made 1,000 in a day and 755 in a chop. Look here. Look here. You see on which level they are aggressive. On the 26,100, they heated up all the limit orders. And now... Yeah, it's pretty predictable when you understand what they are doing. Guys, I always want to do something. If there is someone from India, I think my model can be a money printer on the Nifty, because the Nifty is really directional. Okay, it's really directional. So I think on the Nifty, if there is any Indian here, you have an opportunity to use one of the best method of order flow, that is the one that I explained, on a really directional asset. I think you can make even more money than Nasdaq. I need to find the time to make a deep test on that one. Look at this absorption. They reload and absorbed. Reload and absorbed on this level. Exactly on the gap. Beautiful. Still some sellers are absorbing, but when they give up, you continue the squeeze. Fabio, if we are mediocre now, but someday with practice and experience we became great and profitable, can we join the battlefield? Of course, guys. I'm only choosing people that are at the level that can help others. And it's not to keep someone out, it's to make sure that the information you get are valuable. It's like if I act as a filter, okay, because I want to give you people that already made it, that already are making 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 per day. They can help you. It's additional value. This was not planned to be in the pack, okay. And I think I saw. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this reload on the gap. Now, I know how much this is valuable, and I know how much money I made trading. Okay, I show this live. They see me some session. Trust me. When I created the pricing, okay, and I had a talk with the team, and I say let's make 1,000 for till the end of last quarter. They say to me, I was crazy. I can make 10 times more, 50,000 more in one session. It's a ticket that is really low. But I made this for one reason, because if I manage to make people profitable, okay, they will be able later to sustain, okay, if I go more high ticket and I can make a small group of killers, trader, okay? But in the beginning, I wanted everyone to be able to join. Okay, with a ticket that it's okay for everyone. Let's be honest, $1,000, it's okay for everyone. Okay. See, the sellers are willing to absorb at the top. So the profile framing was long. And look at the 26,100. They break it with a lot of aggression, okay? And they are reloading on it. Okay? Now, for today, we already closed with a huge risk to reward. Okay, huge. We took one break even and two amazing long. Thanks, Fabio. I managed to pass my first only prop account in December. Now, this month, I'm already over 10% in profit. Also, Charles, today, 1,000 in profit. I know how much the model is valuable, but I will not think that after 1 week you have these results, to be honest. There is Gian Maria, it's over 20. 20% in profit, 1,000 on Friday. I will not think that the learning curve is so fast. And I have only another proof from this, that live charting and seeing how I manage position and everything that there is inside here, it's more valuable than courses. There is no way around it. This is the best way to learn. This is the best way. Sellers are getting aggressive at the top, but the buyers are like, where do you think you are going? Where do you think you are going here? And it's crazy to see that the auction is dry. Like the speed of tape is dead. They are deciding what to do, but we have interesting absorption. You know what I'm considering? To use only the profit of today. I'm considering a little bit to take a potential squeeze, you know? I'm taking this into consideration. With a really small stop loss. Look at the level that we mark. Now, if they break this level, they want to go down. So the potential momentum setup it's invalidated. They want to retrace. Want to see the close of this candle, what they do. Because you see how they manage to protect. Let me see if the speed of tape is so huge long aggression. No, speed of tape is stable. They protected at this level. 9 risk to reward on the day using it. Amazing, guys. It's crazy. Really crazy. Crazy. Look at this guy. Alex and Richard all take profit on the way up. Text me, guys. There is the chat. Text me. I put you as admin of the chat battlefield. One for sure will be Luca. One will be me. And then I'm searching for other 8 people that can help other members of the chat. This is nice, huh? I'm inside. Super small risk, $700. But if we manage to clean this level up, this to 115. Also keeping, it's not a bad idea. So we are filled, we are only risking 1,000. We are super small risk. If they break this level, doesn't make sense to continue to search for longs because they want to go down. I will not put a take profit because if they do a squeeze, they can pay out really good. You know what I like? I like this absorption. I like this absorption a lot. I like this absorption a lot. If we manage to break this big, I go immediately risk-free. And we see what they do. They had an aggression with a gap down. Back to the level. Let's see if this is the time that they break. What do you mean PDF on the speed of tape? It's not PDF. It's an indicator. The buyers are trying. Look at the chart. Winning trades 81%. Yeah, there is a micro gap on the downside. This is not a good sign for my long trade, but still I'm in the action because my stop loss is really irrelevant, and I like this. I like this absorption. You see, I managed to get the perfect level for the long, but now the buyers are getting absorbed. Now the sellers are strong. The buyers attempt, but they are getting absorbed. Okay, if they manage to clean this level, we have a nice movement. Back to the absorption level. See this dance. This is a dance. And you need to learn how to do it. We are risking 0.5 R on this one, not even 1 R. And they took us out on this one. They took now you know what, it will be funny. If they took us out and now it's part of the game, eh? Let's see how they behave. Anyway, 81% is crazy. If you are doing 1-to-1, I can understand, but if you are doing 1-to-2, 1-to-3 with 81%, it's crazy number, Arsalan. Oh, they flipped the auction, you see? Look at this. Look at Anas. Look at the chat Anas. Execution that he took, the skew. Okay, this is incredible. Send me in the chat Anas, because I put in the battlefield preparation. Chat, look at what Anas published. Look at the profit, average profit that he make and the average stop loss. This is incredible. Incredible. You see what they did in the breakout? They managed to create another gap. Don't know if it's visible from the chat, but they made a really visible gap. What does it mean? That the selling pressure on this way is so strong that they gap down. Okay, so now the sellers, you see, this attempt, I managed to take the attempt to break, but it was not enough to go upside the auction. Okay, what does it mean? That we go with a high probability to rebalance this area. It's really strange that the speed of tape is not participating in this movement. Guys, but it's me? It's a bug? Or also you have zero participation in the speed of tape here? Okay, I was thinking it's a bug because they are getting really dry. So the volatility surge, it's finished. Some amazing trade. We managed also to try to do the momentum squeeze with 0.5 R. So we have 2, 1, 2, 3 risk to reward, 6 R minus 0.5. We are at 5.5 R. Amazing. And I'm not even considering this one. Okay, I'm considering the first two longs. And what we are watching now is absorption 1, a reload of the sellers, and this absorption here is significant. And we go back to the first aggression level. Now, I will not advise that you are interested in these movements because there is no presence of aggressive buyers and aggressive sellers. And for everyone that will be here on the live of Thursday, so in 2 days, expect two main things. The first one is the official opening of the chat. So I will announce the work and we will see live how it works. And I will choose people, so text me on this one. The second one is that I will upload for you in the dedicated section this, so you can go through the execution and check if they respect this. There are people publishing in the chat the results they are having. This is almost 20 to 30 trades with an amazing skew of the long. And now the auction is dry. I consider this a 10 out of 10 session from an educational perspective, not from the money we made because it's only 8,000. But it's still, for a lot of people, it's a lot of money. Consider that the maximum risk that we took today is 1,400. And have an amazing day. Have an amazing session if you do the power hour, and see you next time this week. Please trade safe, don't get too much aggressive, and trust me, the battlefield chat will be out of this world. Okay? I'm sorry to see people that try to take advantage, so getting inside, studying, and then asking for a refund, because this is really unrespectful for the work I'm doing. But I know that stopping to do education for 0.1% of people that are really insignificant from a statistical perspective and don't appreciate is something that will make me really stupid if I decide to close. So enjoy this and see you on Thursday.